Hey everybody, it's Anna. Time for the final card in this week's tarot story. So we close this week with the Seven of Wands reversed. So I connect the number 7 to discernment, to making wise choices that align with our purpose in life. Wands are connected to the element of fire. They're about feeling confident and inspired and impassioned. So about really feeling your own inspiration and committing to it in a pretty free-flowing way. So the image here shows a man who's on his piece of land. He's standing his ground. He has made a choice. He's in the 7 mark. He's made a choice. He's committing to his path and he's ready to stand in his spot, right? The challenge of this card, I think, when it's upright, is that he's standing in a defensive posture as though he's looking for a fight. He's looking for somebody to challenge him and he's ready to defend himself, right? And actually, if you look at the Wands trajectory, it's at this point that things get a little bit hard. Because it's almost like in our flow of passion, we're in big momentum. There are people around us who are not in as high a momentum, and it's easy to see them as obstacles and to start engaging them as obstacles and start pushing against them. But that's not necessarily true. That's a story the mind's made up, that if someone's not perfectly in flow with us, they don't perfectly understand us, that they are somehow a problem to us. And we want to separate the two. There are absolutely people who don't get what you're doing. And even if they support you, they don't understand what you're doing and they're not able to join you at the level you're at. That does not make them a problem. You don't have to convince them, push against them, whatever the mind thinks. If the mind sees them as an obstacle, it's going to try to solve the obstacle. But if you understand this is just energetically true and it's not necessarily an obstacle, you can sort of let it go. So the reversal to me in this card is letting go of the idea that you have to overcome some kind of obstacle. That there are people around you who don't get what you're doing. Don't focus on them, and especially if they're kind of supportive but they don't understand you. Like, let that go. They just don't understand, because the truth is, even though there's some energies that don't get you, there are other energies that do. The universe is surrounding you with energy that's resonant with you. And if you over focus on the ones who don't get it, you're only seeing a piece of the picture, and your mind gets overly concerned about that, and that becomes its whole story. So when you see people that are kind of always belligerent, always defensive, or if you find yourself defensive, like you're almost afraid to share your vision in the world because you're expecting to be attacked or judged, that's the mind overly distracted by the theory of obstacles. These are not obstacles unless your mind agrees that they are. So if you can get your mind to stop focusing on that and to see the people's opinions aren't obstacles, they're just opinions. They have nothing to do with you, right? But it just, they have nothing to do with you. There is actually a supportive energy that's trying to help you. So you want to focus on that. And that's the reversal of the 7 of Wands. It's letting go of the defensive posture. I don't have to defend myself. In fact, if I hold this posture, I'm going to encourage people to attack me and discourage people who are trying to support me. And I don't want to do that. I want to put down this defensive posture and be open and ready. Those who don't understand will either quietly hang out on the sides or they'll drift away. While those who are excited, who are on the journey with you, who get your vision and want to support it, now they can reach you and they can add their momentum to yours, and you can feel truly supported in what you're doing and more inspired to keep going. So to me, this is the final card. After this tarot story of this week of 3 different major arcana cards, which are very much very big energy cards. Here it's about kind of knowing what to do with the energy, not getting caught in the story that wastes your energy. Or you got all this great momentum. You don't want to waste that momentum by suddenly getting distracted by the theory that there are obstacles out there you have to overcome. Instead, ignore those obstacles. I don't think they're obstacles anyway. But ignore them and focus on where you're getting support. That's our final card. See you next time. Bye.